Now we will discuss about the second point of this chapter, the second main part of this chapter, that is sustainable development. So first of all, we will understand the definition of the sustainable development. Sustainable development is a development which will allow all future generation to have a potential average quality of life that is at least as high which is being enjoyed by the current generation. The basic aim of the sustainable development is to ensure that the present generation should leave stock of the quality of life for the next generation, which is no lesser than what we have inherited. Environmentalists have used the term sustainability in the attempt to clarify the desired balance between the economic growth on one hand and environmental preservation on the other hand. For the economists, the development path is sustainable if the stock of all our capital assets remains constant or rises over time. The term sustainable development has to be origin in the National Union for the Conservation of Natural Resources in 1980 World Commission Strategy Report. According to the Commission, sustainable development refers to the development the meets to need for the presence without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Sustainable development is a development which meets the basic needs of all the people or ensure the growth of agriculture, manufacturing and services sectors. So now we will discuss what are the main aim of the sustainable development. Its aim is that to meet the need of the present and the future generation without causing damage of the environment. It is also its may another aim is to prevent further damage of the our life support system, wildlife or the animal life, all that thing. So that is the to conserve and the natural and the biodiversity and other resources for long term food security. So now we will discuss about how can we um, save, or how can we what are the how to achieve the sustainable development. So you can say like that economics, environment, economy and society. These are the main things by which we can components of the development for them, and so we can do like that. First of all is restrict use of renewable sources. Renewable sources should be extracted on the sustainable basis. It means the rate of extraction should be not exceed rate of the regeneration. So that is not possible in our country. All non-renewable sources are depleted. Renewable substitution must be developed so that they maintain the flow of the services all over. It means rate of depletion on non-renewable resources should not exceed the rate of the creation of a renewable substitutes. Become input efficient. Technology progress should be made by becoming input efficiency. Controlling pollution is also main aim from that. Control the growth of population because the explosion of population is very harmful. So what are the strategies they developed by them to convert it for the sustainable? So first is use of non-conventional sources of energy. First of all, we will understand what is it. So sustainable development will not only save the present generation from the high opportunity cost of negative environmental impact, but will serve the interest of the future generation also. So in this, first of all, first point is India is hugely depend upon the thermal in the hydropower plant to meet its power need, but both these are sources are diverse environmental impact. So non-conventional sources like a wind power, solar rays are the clear and the greenery energy sources, but are not yet being exploited on the large scale due to of the technological devices. So we have to be Now we have to be restore them and try to be make use more renewable sources. Next is LPG gobar gas in the rural areas. So you can say that in the urban areas, use of compressed natural gas being promoted to use for the fuels. In Delhi, use of CNG is a public transport and significantly lowered air pollution. The rural areas, household generally use woods, dung cake, and other biomass of the fuels. These fuels have several adverse implications like deforestation, reduction in the greenery cover, wastage of cattle, dung and the air pollution. To overcome this problem, use of LPG and the gobar gas is behind promoted as the clearing. Establishment of the mini hydro plants in the mountain region, perpetual stream can be found the most anywhere. These steams can be used to generate electricity by turbines through the mini hydro plants. Next is traditional knowledge and the practice. Traditional Indian people have been choose of their environment. All practices relating to the agriculture system, healthcare system, housing, transport, etc. used to the environmental front. The shift from the traditional system has caused the large-scale damage of the environment and to other village. However, with the advent of the Western system of treatment, you can say like that system, we ignore our traditional system, Ayurveda and Unani. It is very important to know about our own practices. Biocomposite is used for the chemical fertilization to increase the agricultural production, has only the adverse effect of the large number of productive land but also the contaminated the water bodies. Next is biostop biopest. The advent of the green revolution has increases the use of the chemical pesticides which is not only contaminated the food products but also populated the water products. To being this challenge, better of the pest control of the promoted. So in addition to awareness of being created for use of various animals and birds, mixed cropping and growing different crops or consecutive years are the some of the helpful to the farmers. So you can say that with the increasing in the purchasing power, wastage consumption linked to the market-driven consumerization is the stress to the resources base of development country further. It is important to counter these through education and public awareness. In several areas, desires limit of the standard for the consumption. The production needs to be estimated and appeal through the appropriate mechanism, including the education insensitive and the government Indian has taken large number of steps to develop this proper sustainable development.